Kingston's very own Li-Cycle is an industry leader in lithium-ion battery recycling. In fact, they're helping create a circular supply chain by recovering over 95% of raw materials used in batteries.
We're taking these batteries that in North America are traditionally have been landfilled.
Yeah.
You go to Germany and 95% of lithium-ion batteries are recovered. In North America, historically, we're at 20%. We get everything from consumer batteries, which are your cell phone batteries, your drill battery that you have at home, all the way up to modules that are in an EV vehicle.
It goes up that big conveyor, right?
So that's where the magic happens. So we have a shredder there to destroy the batteries and break them down into their component parts.
We're focused on creating a circular economy for lithium-ion batteries, recovering the critical materials plus the other materials in there, less value materials, and returning them to the economy so they can be reused and remade into batteries.
What are some of the pieces that are in a battery?
You have your cathode and your anode, which are your electrodes. And
Okay.
so one is copper, that's the anode, and it has graphite on it, so it's coated in carbon.
Okay.
The other side is aluminum. That is what has the cathode powder on it. Your lithium, your manganese, your cobalt, and your nickel. Our process can handle all of those. And then in between those is a plastic separator, which stops each cell from shorting out between each other. So that actually floats up to the top,
Yeah.
and that's how we're able to separate that out. And then that's sent off for further recycling. The dense material sinks down,
Yeah.
and then we do a series of just mechanical steps to kind of separate it out into its component parts. So we end up with a copper and aluminum mix. And then our final product, which is our main saleable, is the black mass, the cathode powder. The second portion of our technology is the refining technology, where we actually make the cobalt, nickel, individual battery-grade chemicals from that black mass. These are the chemicals that are used directly by battery manufacturers to make those batteries. So we have contracts established to close that loop and actually sell them back to the battery manufacturers.
Why is this so important to bring things back around into the economy?
Cobalt, nickel, lithium are the core focus areas, let's call critical materials. And for the goals we have for electrification, as we scale up production through what you see now in the market, different companies launching multiple models, there's a projected supply gap in these materials. So it's important to continue to find more sources of cobalt, nickel, and lithium to feed this growth so we can achieve our goals, but at the same time find more sustainable sources. So obviously primary resources or mining has its negative environmental effects. So is there a way to improve that? And one way to do that is to recycle the materials and put them back into the supply chain.
The incumbent technology, what they do is they actually incinerate the battery, and over half the battery is actually carbon. And that just ends up as CO2 emissions, greenhouse gas emissions. There's fluorides in there. There's some nasty chemicals. The benefit of our process is that we do it all just on physical separation. We're able to recover, up to 95% plus of the battery materials.
Those components go into a new battery, and they can end up back here again?
Yeah.
So, and could it keep on just going like that?
It can keep going.
What gives you hope moving towards the circular economy?
We've demonstrated that there is a solution for this. I think there's a will within the industry, whether it's your consumer electronic companies or your automotive OEMs or your battery makers. Generally, there's a will to create this circular economy, and what we just need to do now is scale it and prepare for the future. So I think there's definitely a pathway to that, and it's an exciting pathway to help be a part of building that business and industry as well.